The Ladkhoi Village Vegetable Farmers Group was organised in 2005 by Ms. Kampi Siwawong to produce various kinds of vegetables in the village of Ladkhoi, Saitani district, 30 kilometres away from the capital city, Vientiane. The group has 12 members, with an average farm size of 2 to 3 rai, or 0.4 hectares. The vegetables include pak choi, piche, kale, green mustard, Chinese mustard, lettuce and morning glory. They are sold to high-end markets such as hotels and restaurants. Ms. Kampi Siwawong, 42 years old, was originally growing yard-long beans on a rented farm and sold the produce to the local market. After saving for more than 10 years, Ms. Kampi and her husband bought 2 hectares of land to grow vegetables, rice, and they established a fish pond. Vegetable production methods were handed over from generation to generation without professional training. Initially, Ms. Kampi contacted the hotels and restaurants through her sister, who had been supplying vegetables for this high-end market. Ms. Kampi also acted as a collector by buying the good quality vegetables of the group and assembling them for distribution to buyers. She mainly serves the requirements of hotels and restaurants and sells some produce to conventional markets in Vientiane. She also helps fellow farmers by providing them zero-interest loans for production expenses. Because of this, she was able to establish a good relationship with the farmers and at the same time sell the farmers' produce at a premium price to institutional buyers. The farmers in the group jointly use the services of Ms. Kampi because they receive market information and advice from her. Most farmers were originally growing yard-long beans, but they changed to growing leafy vegetables because of the better market. The group produces the vegetables according to good agricultural practices. Production starts from buying vegetable seeds at the local agricultural supplies store and preparing of seed beds. After 2 to 4 weeks, seedlings are transplanted. Pesticide is applied, but it is stopped at least 2 weeks before harvesting. The vegetables can be harvested about 50 days after transplanting. After harvest, the produce is weighed and taken to the collector's house by a truck. Once the vegetables arrive at the collector's house, they are cleaned, trimmed, sorted and repacked in plastic bags of about 12 kilograms or in plastic baskets for large orders. Then the vegetables are delivered to hotels, restaurants and to the wet market by the collector. In this supply chain, the small vegetable farmers are linked to institutional buyers in Vientiane through Ms. Kampi. The advantage for the institutional buyers is that they receive a regular supply of produce through Ms. Kampi. When there is not enough local supply from the group during certain times of the year, Ms. Kampi will even buy vegetables from Thailand so that she can always supply the hotels and restaurants. Ms. Kampi is the main decision maker in the supply chain. Based on the information she collects every day from hotels, restaurants and wet markets, she advises farmers on the kinds of vegetable to be produced, on the planting schedule and on the volume of crop to be harvested each day. The actual production is managed by the farmers themselves. The group's members benefit from the information they receive, from the loans they sometimes get, and from advice on inputs. But they benefit mostly from having a regular buyer for their produce. Due to the diversity of vegetables grown and the fluctuating market prices, it is impossible to state the detailed production costs and income of a farmer. Usually one crop of vegetables takes 3 months. Ms. Kampi estimated the average production costs at 4,230,000 kip, or about $500 per hectare per crop. The prices of leafy vegetables highly fluctuate within a year. The price per 12 kilogram plastic pack is lowest from November to January at around 22,500 kip. The price is highest at about 115,000 kip during September to October. A farmer with a large plot of land, for example 2 hectares, and hiring labourers can earn about 9 million kip, or $1,000 per month. The Ladkoi Village Vegetable Farmers Group has been successful because of the following reasons. 1. The farmers formed a group which produces according to good standards. They collaborate in marketing their produce through the coordination of their collector, who herself is also a farmer in the group. 2. The group follows production planning with the help and information from the collector. The production planning helps to produce a stable supply for the hotels and restaurants who are the premium buyers. A stable and reliable supply of quality produce is just what the hotels and restaurants need. 3. The collector, who is the key person in the supply chain, manages to maintain good working relationships with farmers as well as the institutional buyers. All the stakeholders, farmers, collector herself and the institutional buyers benefit from this. 4. Farmers receive further assistance from the collector in the form of loans, farm inputs and production information as a one-stop service for them.